Hey guys, Go Minecraft here, bringing you another Minecraft video, another Minecraft survival world. Let's get into it. First of all, I want to tell you what the purpose of today's episode is going to be, which is going to be constructing my road to my house from the village. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a little bit of a boring video, so I do apologize for this, but it's a necessary deed, because again, I have a busy life, and I have not been able to go ahead and chop down the woods. We can't actually start building the house yet, so we have to actually just work on like the road project or something minor like that. So yeah, but this episode did turn out quite interesting because I'm working above a cave, which we all know me and caves don't get along. Every time I find a freaking cave or deal with one, I always fall in it and die somehow. This episode is no exception to that, but I won't spoil too much for that. Now, before I get into the exciting part of the episode, I'm just gonna be mining a bunch of dirt, so I want to talk to you guys about something interesting I just read. So I just read an article by Peoples, and it's about Asian carps. So if you don't know what Asian carp is, it's a giant carp, like goldfish. That came from Asia, was brought over for some kind of agricultural reason, and then it spread into the rivers and became a very, very, very invasive fish. And if you don't know about the thing about carps, that makes them so invasive is that they grow massive and eat everything. So they're sitting there out competing native fish in rivers and destroying the ecosystem and the fishing company as well. So officials have been going ahead and removing the fish, and I didn't think about this until today, I guess, because I always just assumed that it was just like, I was trying to think of how to word this, but I guess I have to explain it first before I word it. So of course, when you take the invasive fish out, they're not going to keep them alive. They keep them like an aquarium or something like that. No, there's 20 million pounds of fish. Never. So, of course, they can't keep them alive in a farm. And carps aren't very good for eating purposes. Like, they have way too many bones in them, and most people don't want the taste of them. So they're mostly used for fish, for bait, or fertilizer, or whatever. So the question is, what did they do with the bodies after they fish out these fish? They actually, what they did is they dumped them back in the river to return nutrients back to them. We call it nutrient recycling, which I might, at first when I heard that, I was like, what do you mean? But it's basically they just dump the bodies of the fish after they're dead back in the river so that animals can eat them, they can decompose, and all the nutrients they stole from the environment, they can go ahead and return it back to the ecosystem. Which I like that idea, but a lot of comments down below it. Now, given comments on the internet are always a fun topic because so many uneducated people want to comment and be like, you are stupid, for whatever reason, even if they're not. So a lot of people are like, oh, such a waste of protein or food. And it's like, for human consumption, you can't really eat a lot of carbs. Yes, they could have made the pet food, which some companies are doing apparently, but a lot of people are like, oh, so much food waste, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that, because technically, yes, it's food waste, but also, it's carp. It's like eating garbage. It's like the people who eat banana peels because they don't want to waste food. It's like, it's a banana peel, and it's still food and edible, and that's fine and dandy if that's what you do with your life, but most people are not going to eat the banana peel, and most people are not going to eat the carb. So I think it's a good idea to return nutrients back to the environment, but I kind of thought it'd be interesting to talk about it on YouTube, and I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Now, this is going on for over 3 minutes. I'm just going to quickly re-explain it, so that if you're just watching one short or something, you can know about the storyline and not be so confused. The officials down in Missouri went ahead and fished up a bunch of invasive carps, and disposed of them by dumping them back in the river, calling it nutrient recycling. And I like the idea of them letting the bodies decompose and return back to nature. But a lot of people were also mad because of food waste. But food waste is kind of not really a thing because carbs are bad for eating anyways because of bones and stuff. So I don't know how I feel about it, but I would love to hear about it down in the comment section. Thank you. Speaking of food waste, I looked up what to do with expired yogurt because a lot of times a lot of food can be used for the gardening purposes. So I was looking up on it, and of course it makes great fertilizer. But also you can polish trees. You can polish like leaves off your plants with it, and it's good for the soil because the lactose bacteria that make it yogurt can actually help fight root rot as well. And a bunch of other things. I was like, huh, who knew? So I do this thing called compost tea during the warmer season. I don't do it in winter because the water will be frozen. But I compost tea during spring and summer. And what that is you just take a bunch of food scraps, plant scraps, anything you throw in compost. And you take all these plant scraps and food scraps and whatever else you want in compost, and you throw it in a bucket of water, and it speeds up the decomposition of the stuff and breaks it down. It's a really powerful fertilizer that's natural and very strong and free. So I love doing it. Also, this is where it starts getting exciting because I kept getting attacked by like creepers and zombies. And somehow, even though I was fighting the zombie, I still didn't get killed by the creepers, which is kind of low-key impressive, but you know, I don't want to sound like I have too big of a head. It's a little impressive to me. And it's always a risk when you do a nighttime building or gardening or whatever nighttime activity you want to do, because monsters can always come out of the shadows and come by and try to kill you. And a lot of times they do kill me. But sometimes I do occasionally have some skills and actually kill them. But that's only sometimes, so. And this is where I fall in a cave and die. And I'm just like, really? I survived freaking creepers, 2 creepers, zombies, and all kinds of stuff like that. But no. What kills me is I fall down into a bloody cave and splat to death. It's like, really? Yep, this is my luck. But, you know, such is life. I carry on. I go by, get some bucket of water, so I can get down there without just falling to my death again. Then I leave the gate open to get my bucket of water. Luckily, no villagers come in my garden, because I don't want any villagers in my garden, because I don't want the farmers accidentally picking up my beetroots or harvesting my crops before I get hands on them. Because I need food before they do. Sorry, but it's the life. But anyways, I'm gonna go back to this little cave, try to get my stuff down. So onwards, and let's go test my luck. And see if I can get all my stuff back, or if I'm gonna get killed and killed and killed again and again. Because, yeah. So I'll go over there, kind of lose my spot for a second, but then I find it. Then I'm like, oh, there's my mountain home. So I should be going right over here. Right? Oh, maybe it's over here. Let me see. Yes. Yes, this is the right path. Go on. Go on. Try to get my stuff back and see what happens. I know. I'm being very dramatic right now, but I feel like it, so I'm going to. Anyways, this is a little brick road. So go ahead and go over here. And go, hello, Mr. Death Cave. How are you? And I'm like, okay, how do I get down here? Let's see, let's just hop down in the water. Whee! Splash! Alright. So then I come down here, right, to get my stuff. And I'm like, ooh, my stuff, yay! And it's an iron. Okay, cool. Then, oh, my goodness, this happens. Like, 20 zombies pop out. Luckily, they kind of just killed themselves. And sunlight helped me a lot here, too, because a lot of them burned to death. But I low-key had flashbacks of the freaking cherry blossom incident. Which, if you don't know what that is, in previous episodes, I went ahead and found cherry blossoms, but in this tiny little cave, there was monsters galore, and I kept getting killed, and I ended up losing pretty much everything from the environment, and it was really annoying, because I spent 2 hours in real life trying to get in there and trying to do this, and just to get basically nothing back. So I'm like, I'm a luck. But luckily, nature decided, or at least Minecraft gods decided, not today. So that was nice. And I ended up getting actually all my stuff back. And I got 17 iron out of it, so that was pretty good. So I'm like, oh, cool, I got some iron, got my stuff back. Yes, life is Gucci. Right? Life is Gucci right now. But yeah, so that's kind of the exciting part of the episode. Finding the iron and getting, of course, attacked by these bloody zombies that end up killing themselves, which I'm very grateful for because I hate the spear-wielding maniac. Like, one of the spear maniacs that I had was, in the previous episode with the cherry blossoms, I went ahead and, had a spear got stolen from me, and that was the biggest problem. This stupid zombie had this very long spear in this very tight corner, and I couldn't kill it, and it kept on poking me with it to death, and I'm like, yeah, it was just not a very good time. But anyways, go back to iron, and don't mind what I was doing there. I think I was having a chat with my mom about something, so that's what I did. I thought I paused the recording then, but I guess I did not. So, yeah. You guys got to see that, so that's fun. And I could edit it out, but I don't want to right now, so I'm not going to. And I'm very excited, too, about something in real life, too, is that I'm very excited about getting some new shelves for my plant room. Because I've been looking to get into shelves, because right now, I have some planks stacked on some buckets, which works, but the problem is if a cat goes on it, they will climb on it, and if they jump off or whatever, they can collapse the whole thing. And all my pots and plants go down on the floor and smash into a big pile of dirt and broken pottery. Not very fun to clean up, and also very noisy. And I'm like, ay. Also, I need space to go ahead and do my February seed starting, because I got lots to do. February is a start for peppers, tomatoes, and also herbs, flowers, brassicas in general, cabbages, Brussels sprouts, all kinds of stuff getting ready to go in the ground that needs to get started now. Well, within a couple weeks anyways. And I have my birthday coming up, which is exciting. And I'm just so excited to have a field of, like, growth going on. Like, have trays of green sprouts going on. But the issue I have with that is I need more space. That is secure, because of course I could stack more buckets up and make more temporary shelves. But the cats will knock it over, and if the ceilings get knocked over and spill, that is very deadly and very stressful for them and the human, me, to take care of. So it's like, I'd rather not deal with that fiasco. I'd rather just prevent it, and they're cheap. So I'm like, shoo. Because the other shelves I was looking at were like $100. Like, I have no idea why plastic shelves have skyrocketed. Like, it's so hard to find a good plastic shelf that is under $20. Like, all of them, for a single plastic shelf, is like $30, $40, or $50. And it's like, why is that so damn expensive for no reason? Like, I remember just a couple years ago when I bought them from my regional greenhouse, a grow tent, whatever you call it, they were $20, fine, dandy. But no, now I can hardly afford them. It's annoying. But anyways, it is towards the end of the video, so thank you so much for watching my videos, and make sure you subscribe. For more awesome videos, make sure you leave a like, so I know you like it. Leave me a comment, talk about your day. Share this, and hit the bell to to be notified of brand spanking new videos almost daily. And above all else, make sure you have an awesome golden day. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye. Bye!